Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rockne built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Bringing it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Stanford's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking to move it through the air. Coming out, and here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the try is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The give to the tailback. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Snagged in the middle. It's Mosley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now they'll run the draw. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and
he hauls it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Got his man. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. Give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
They're up 14 over Oregon. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Brown will throw it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Young. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, it's out! And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds his target down the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. On the return, it's Smith. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. First down for this offense. It'll be a draw. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the draw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To the ground with the back. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes 1. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Defense.
They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hard running there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Brown wants to pass. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll try the run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, bro.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Brown will throw it. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The give. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. A little release to the back, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Fast motion from the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This offense has a second down play. They'll run play action. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got an open man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looking to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Pressure coming. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And first down.
He's going to pass. Gets rid of it. Got a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Personal foul.
There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, and they can't move the chains. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. It's a draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The run from the shotgun. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On second down, looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the single back. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Right back to the well.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Brown wants to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Jose State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 24 to Air Force.
They'll run it from the gun.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Young. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended. Man, did he show some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring.
Uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It's a draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buckmeyer. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Gives it to the back on the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Irish. And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking deep. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets open down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Jackson will throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They want to just keep throwing it. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Right back to it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Power football with the run. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
At the 32-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Stanford lines up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Smith. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He leaves it with his back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws toward the end zone. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame has it now 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win...